Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to be breaking down a squat video. This person left their video on Instagram under hashtag rate my form. So we're going to be checking that out today. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's one of my favorite things to break down is the squat, of course. But yeah, don't forget to send me your videos if you haven't already. You can either send them there under hashtag rate my form, or you can send them to me directly and I'll get to them as soon as I can. This clip, of course, we reviewed on the live stream, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the live streams. It's generally where I go over most people's form. So check them out and enjoy the video. Rate my form, 0 no form, 10 squat master. Well, I can tell you already, we're gonna dodge 10. Let me go back. All right. So I'm going to slow this way down. I personally prefer that your elbows are not this far back. I like the elbows in line with everything else. We talk a lot when we talk about squats about this line. And if you can keep your elbows on this line, it helps you when you come back up to go straight up. Obviously, we're not pushing with our hands, but if your elbows are out of this, let me switch camera angles here. If I'm here when I do my squat and my elbows are straight down, my chest is going to be up, right? But what happens is if my elbows come back, now all of a sudden my shoulders are forward and I'm more likely to curl forward as well. So getting here is really important. Now, there are going to be flexibility issues there. If you don't have the flexibility to get back far enough, it's going to be an issue. What I like to see people do is put their hands this way. The bar is resting on your back anyway. So if you have, this isn't big enough, but if you have your hand like this and you're gripping the bar with just your fingertips, that's fine. It's not going to go anywhere. But it allows you to get your elbows down and underneath the bar, which is nice. All right, so excluding that, let's see what happens. First movement, we talked about this with the last person. We want the glutes to go this way. And you can see the glutes haven't moved at all. So the first movement was on the quad. We're just bending the legs. We're not shifting the hips at all. Which, these are all little things because I've already watched this clip and their finished position is actually okay. But these little things are going to detract from how much glute we're hitting. Because currently we've hit none. We haven't even started yet. But he started. So now the hips are moving a little bit. But the problem now is because he went quad, now look at this lean. That is a crazy lean. There's a lot of lower back there. This line is still good, which I feel like a lot of people are going to see this and think that this is top tier. But if we dial this back, we look at the arm angle that we tried to fix earlier. We look at the lean here. And there's a lot of pressure on that lower back and very little pressure on the glutes. Let's come down further. And now he goes into a little bit of a glute movement. And goes really low. So like, if you just looked at the start and the finish, it doesn't look that bad. Actually, let's do that. So let's give him a line. Right? Let's come back to the beginning. So if you started here and finished where those lines are, you would say, hey, that looks really good. Let's play it at full speed. I mean, it doesn't look bad. But when we take everything else into account, and remember, this is only half the movement. This is the first 50% of the exercise. So we haven't started yet. And he's halfway down. Now he gets a little bit of glute movement, maybe 10%. Oh, I started too late. When does the lean finish? Right there. So he's on from here. To about here. Unfortunately, this angle is a very small percentage of your movement. So did you hit what you were trying to hit? Yeah. But you only hit it for maybe 15% of the movement. Let's clear this and see how he does on the way back up. Because I'm a little worried that he's going to push hips first, but then this weight isn't going to move. And he's going to go from a decent position and he's going to kind of switch like this and kind of wave back up. Because what we would like to happen is for this line to come up gradually. We don't want this line to become this line. So let's clear this. We're going to draw an approximate angle there. And we're going to see if that angle improves. By improve, I mean the top coming this way instead of the top coming this way. Well, you know what I mean. The top staying stationary, but the angle going in that direction. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. There's the hips. And the weight has barely moved, but his hips have fired upward. And now whoops. And now he's got this lean again. And there's a ton of pressure right here on the lower back. Ugh. Oh my God, that hurt. Oh, he's only got one rep. Okay, I didn't even notice. So the lean forward, then into the glute, fixes his posture, comes back up, fires up through the glute, and then straightens through the back. So it's kind of choppy. I hope you guys can see that. So super slow motion. We're gonna watch the butt come up and the angle kind of go this way. And then once the butt is up high enough, then the upper body starts to come up again. So let's give 3 different angles. Let's go. Actually, angle 1 is actually pretty good. So angle 1. Now play. Angle 2. This is also 2. Whoops. Wrong tool again. And now angle 3, he's going to bring, I don't even know if we get a chance to draw it, but now what's going to happen is the weight's going to come up in this direction and bring him back to that green line again. Whereas hips are kind of staying the same. And now we're back up to a good angle again. Let me get rid of that orange line. Oops. So we can see the distance here is actually pretty similar. Unfortunately, we want that the whole way through the motion. We don't want this one and this one. If we could eliminate those, his squat would actually be really good. But unfortunately, the in-between there is causing him some issues. And then he actually finishes quite nicely. Let's watch it back at full speed one more time. That hurts. That way up actually, like, I would be worried that he would hurt himself the way he's doing it on the way back up. I think like obviously he can lift the weight. He did it without hurting himself. He did it clean, kind of. He just, that little hip protrusion followed by the wave on the way back up, I'd be worried he's going to hurt himself. If he can fix his form while not dropping the weight, great. But if not, you might want to dial it back and be able to keep that angle the whole way through the movement before ramping it up to here, because that's not doing you a ton of good. Having that pressure on your lower back instead of on the glute isn't helping, and it's not going to make you stronger. If you want to get stronger, you got to stay on the glute the whole time, because working other muscles around it isn't beneficial. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Very interesting video there where the form was just absolutely amazing on the way down, and then just that tiny little mistake and you end up losing like 50% of the efficiency in the entire movement. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this, and send me your clips, and we'll see you all next time.